You're listening to the Fitzy and Whipper podcast.
And I love this. It kicked off last night. The Traitors. I didn't know there was so many evil, conniving people in Australia.
Yeah.
That want to put their hands up for this show. You can catch it again tonight, 7:30 on Channel 10. And the man who hosts it, Rodger Corser, joins us now.
Oh, good morning, everyone. Good morning.
Rod, so this show is about, it's a documentary about one of your mates that hit on your wife. Is that right?
My old cricket club mate. As soon as you went to the bathroom, you come back, they're all circling around your girlfriend.
It's
amazing. Notorious.
You'd be nervous to take a wee.
There are so many liars in Australia that are prepared to go on the show, Rog.
And there were so many more that wanted to be on the show as well.
It's crazy.
Yes.
So they were beating the door down, going, let me on.
Yeah, can't cook, can't find a date, but can lie.
Talk us through how this works, Rog.
Look, at the end of the day, you've got to last it out to the end. We start with 24, we whittle it down to 1. 2 people go an episode. So the way you go is either being murdered overnight by our 4 traitors.
Yep.
Right? Yeah. So they're the 4 people in the game who are, working against the group, but no one knows it. And then at the end of the day, there's a banishment ceremony where they all try and work out who the traitors are, and they banish someone.
Awesome.
They always get it wrong. So they're sending 2 people home a day. So it goes really quick. And the last person standing gets the loot.
So you've got to get people on your side, but then also try to work them out very quickly.
Yeah, they get their little alliances and teams and so forth, and then, when they suck them right in, then they...
Do you know, Rog, we played a board game similar to this a while ago, didn't we, Tommy, on a boys' weekend? And it's not only are you surprised by how convincing someone can be when you know them so well and they're lying, but just how you started to believe your own...
Was it
BS.
Mafia or one of those?
I'm not sure of the name of the game.
Mafia. There's a couple of ones around, and we had a few contestants that were thought they were experts at that.
Yeah.
The difference being, a 3-hour kind of dinner party game compared to being locked in this hotel for a month. I think they got one phone call to family.
So
it was a bit like, and then 6 days a week we shoot, and in between filming what you see, all the conversations, they're isolated. They go back to their hotel room.
Oh, you'd lose your mind.
Wouldn't you?
They go a bit. It's a bit just like Melbourne lockdown, really.
Yeah.
But no, and so as we go deeper, at the start it's like school camp. There's 24 people there. It's huge. They're all having cocktail parties and everything. It starts to get under 10, and then people start going, I'm getting close to the jackpot here.
I can win this.
And then some you see change. Game face comes on, and they change their tactics. They're like, I'm starting to knock people off now.
Yeah, right.
I can't even negotiate an extra $50 on a car when I'm selling it, Rog. But to lie to people's faces, can I ask you, what occupational industry do these people come from?
Oh, your classics at real estate, used car salesman, a lot of people from Canberra.
It's just really weird. Yeah, they're just being themselves.
ScoMo's in there.
Oh, you can't believe it. That is. Hang on a minute.
Look, it's a really eclectic bunch. Like I was saying this to someone else, it's kind of like a real mad family reunion or a dinner party that would never happen because you've got people from different demographics that are not used to talking to each other or really listening to each other, and there's just kind of generational clashes. You've got, the grumpy old, sort of middle-aged uncle up against someone who's just out of, arts uni.
Awesome.
You know what I mean?
Awesome.
And they have slightly different opinions about things, and it comes out,
Dare we ask, are men or women the better liars?
Oh, Sarah. It's natural for women, isn't it?
Excuse me.
It's a gift.
Spend your what is your motto you live by? A white lie a day, a whopper a week.
Yeah.
Exactly. Rog, men or women, who are better at lying? Based on the show.
I think the girls are cooler about it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Where the guys that try and put the front, they're on this big alpha front foot kind of thing. The girls play it a lot cooler. They let people put their foot in their mouth and sort of knock themselves off, really.
Right.
And then they come in a little bit later.
Is seduction involved at all? Are there any girls in there using that as a ploy?
Oh, to the fellas? No,
not really. Not
really.
No.
But there's a lot of we're best friends forever, aren't we?
It's very Bachelor, isn't it?
And you're like, because this is the great thing is that the viewer is in my position. You know all the, who's who in the zoo.
Yeah.
And so every interaction, you're like, don't trust that person. What are you doing? And you can see and you can see people's long game.
Yeah, great.
As well.
Yeah.
So it's a very interesting.
It's a great idea,
of
isn't it?
Human behaviour.
Yeah. What about the? You were just talking about the creepy old uncle before. Were you the creepy old uncle at the Bruno Mars concert Saturday night at Allianz Stadium?
Yeah, I might have danced around the handbag a little bit, and
So you lied to everybody when you said you're actually a good dancer. So you were caught out.
It was quite evident.
Was it good?
Was it an amazing show?
He's top notch.
He's a freak.
Incredible. Did not stop. He did not stop the whole time. And then he'd feature a couple of his musicians, a guitarist, and the brother's the drummer.
Yeah,
they did little solos. Incredible.
Yeah.
And then he plays this little medley of hits that he wrote for other people, all bangers.
Yeah, right.
Have fun.
Wow.
Yeah, no, it was incredible.
Cool.
I would have loved to have seen you up there dancing, Rog.
Yeah. No, I was
Are you a
great.
gig man? Do you go to a lot of gigs? Do you?
I never.
No.
I go to sort of more local kind of gigs. We've got a mate playing or something. I think because when you're a freelancer, you're like, I can't buy a ticket for $400. That's going to be in 7 months. I might be away. So so it was great to be able to go to this one.
Oh, well done,
That's
Rog.
awesome.
All right, you can catch him again tonight, Sunday, Mondays, Tuesday. That's the Traitors, 7:30 on Channel 10. Rodger Corser, you're a legend. Thanks for coming in, buddy.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks,
Cheers.
great man.
You're listening to the Fitzy and Whipper podcast.